to go public with a video that the U.S. military probably won't let me post. I have been a hostage of U.S., Israel, England, Denmark, France. Those are the countries we know are involved for almost 40 years. I have been lied to and about. I was told as a baby that and raised to believe that everybody but or Carol and Preston were my parents. They are not. I have now gotten my mother, Salama, nahyan, has been sort of forced against her will to go public with a photo, which is quite haram. You know, mashallah, may Allah forgive her, of herself. I now have a photo to prove that I look just like her and Muhammad, my father, bin Zayed al Nahyan. I have it posted. I'm welcome to do DNA tests should they be accurate and unbiased people doing the fucking test. But I do believe I have been recognized as one of their children. I apologize for anything bad I said about any of my UAE family. I love them very much. I don't know what the hell happened with the blonde hair, gray eyes. Don't know. Can't explain that part very well. Pale from lack of sun. I have been tortured in U.S. my whole life with psychological warfare, with undue stress due to being lied to and about, with being raped, with having my child taken, with being forced to abort in multiple countries. The Danish were part of this. They originally called me mentally ill because I was not recognizing my real parents in public, which is not a reason to call someone mentally ill because they believe lies. So I do bitch about people who believe lies. I believe it's very bad to believe lies. But that still does not excuse the Danish behavior. We are asking for me and my son, any other children I have that are living, to go home to the UAE, to my nahyan family. We want to point out how sick it is that the Israelis resort to bombing civilians over some people being hostage for just a couple months, when I've been hostage my whole life of close to 40 years. We do not believe I'm actually 40 years old. I do not have a birthday. That's very sick. That's very undue stress. I've never gotten to celebrate a birthday over this. I've looked delusional every time I celebrated the birthday they lied and told me I had. We think that the fact that the Israelis say the thing to do is bombing civilians should be something y'all should be very aware of. Should you not let me and my living children go home together to UAE? No one is welcome in UAE except probably Palestinians at this point. I do hope my parents adopt all the Palestinian orphans that want adopting. I think USA is very evil for having knowingly done this and lied to everyone on earth. I want to point out that this situation with my having been hostage, lied about, and two, my whole life is why so many American citizens get the death sentence and executed in other countries, and that will probably continue until we get to go home. I do not know why anyone would want to appear delusional in public just because they can't handle the truth of what they've done to me and my son. My son is under a lot of undue stress. He's under threats to not see me, not recognize me as his mother. He is also a hostage, and has been pretty much his whole life, considering I was also a hostage when I gave birth to him. I have been tortured enough to legitimize any form of torture of the hostages that Hamas supposedly has, which we are still not sure if Hamas has any hostages or is even acting right now. And yeah, I want to go home with my son, any other children I have that are living, all my DNA of my children that you've collected. We want to go home to UAE to my parents. My mother is very mixed. We will not be sharing what races. So USA has a lot of enemies right now.